Welcome back guys. In this video I'll be talking about the upcoming Asus Rog Ally X Windows handheld PC. Asus revealed it a few days ago on their stream. Its complete specifications were not revealed though. We only know a few things about it. The complete reveal will happen on 2nd June next month. I got to know about Rog Ally X from this article posted on The Verge. I'll give its link in the description. It's a hardware revision, not a true successor to Rog Ally. It's just like what Steam Deck OLED is to Steam Deck LCD. The same processor is used on both Rog Ally X and the original one, that is Ryzen Z1 Extreme, 8 Zen 4 cores, RDNA 3 based GPU. Even the display is same, IPS screen that extends 7 inches diagonally, supports VRR. Its VRR range is from 48 to 120 Hz refresh rate. VRR is very important on a high refresh rate display. It helps in producing a smooth and a tear-free experience. Now I own the original Rog Ally. I have the Z1 Extreme variant of this device. I have tested a lot of games on it. I have a good idea about its performance and ecosystem. So the question arises, should you purchase Rog Ally X if you already own the original one? I would say no. Wait for a handheld with a newer processor. All of the features that will come for Rog Ally X should be compatible with the original one. As far as I know, Asus is working on a new version of Army Crate, version 1.5. Even after the release of Rog Ally X, I don't see Asus abandoning the original Ally. It should be receiving updates continuously until the release of Rog Ally 2. Now I'll be talking about the confirmed upgrades for Rog Ally X. It will be having more physical memory than the original one. The exact amount was not disclosed. It may be 24 GB or even 32 GB. The original Ally has 16 GB of physical memory, which is shared between the CPU and the GPU. I have been saying this from day one. 16 GB of physical memory is not enough for running the newly launched AAA games at high resolutions. Some of these AAA games can consume up to 7 GB of VRAM even when running at 720p resolution low settings. For example, games like Returnal, Avatar, Star Wars Jedi Survivor and Halo Infinite. If such games require a lot of RAM, you'll end up with a stuttery experience on Rog Ally. When a game runs out of physical memory, it taps into Windows Virtual Memory, which is basically a memory buffer on Ally's internal SSD. This virtual memory is slower than the physical memory. If a game extensively relies on it, it will cause a lot of hitching. On my Ally, virtual memory size is around 20 GB. This is why it's very important to select the correct setting for UMA buffer size. It's basically the physical memory that we allocate to the GPU. For example, let's say you have set the UMA buffer size setting to 6 GB. 6 GB of physical memory will be allocated to the GPU. The remaining 10 GB of memory will be allocated to the CPU. So I am expecting less stuttering in the newly launched AAA games running on Rog Ally X. Ally X is going to support 2280 form factor SSDs. Again, this is a good upgrade. These types of SSDs are readily available in the market. Original Ally supports 2230 form factor SSDs, which are a bit difficult to find. I have even seen a 2280 SSD having a capacity of 4 TB. Good thing is that in the recent years, prices of SSDs have fallen. I myself have upgraded my Ally's internal storage from 512 GB to 2 TB. Modern day games are getting bigger in size. A 100 GB storage requirement doesn't surprise me anymore. Now that we are talking about storage, let's talk about the SD card slot. Asus is not going to admit that the original Rog Ally has some problems with the SD card slot. A lot of people have reported that at higher temperatures the SD card slot just fries. On Ally X, SD card slot will not be present next to the vent. I think this is the reason for the slot to overheat. On Steam Deck, this SD card slot is present in the bottom right corner. Now if you use the turbo profile on Ally with the charger connected, it will allow its processor to draw up to 53 watts of power for a few seconds. That's just insane for a handheld. You will gain next to nothing in terms of performance compared to the 30 watts manual profile, but the temperatures will increase quickly up to 90 degrees Celsius if it's the summer season. Such high temperatures are not safe for the SD card, especially if it's placed right next to the vent. Now I have been using my Ally for almost 4 months now. Use SD card from time to time. Haven't faced any problem with it yet. The thing is, I never used the turbo profile provided by Asus. I only use the 25 watts or 30 watts manual profile. I prefer the former during the summer season. Temperatures never go beyond 76 degrees Celsius even when running demanding AAA games. Its sticks will be interchangeable and upgradable. Again, this is a good feature. A lot of premium gamepads support this. For example, I have Relocated KK3 Max gamepad. Can remove its stick, replace it with other ones. Some people like to use concave thumbsticks, while others are happy with convex thumbsticks. Its battery life will be better than the original one. The gain will be higher than 30 to 40%. Original Ally has a battery capacity of 40 watt. It's the same one on Steam Deck LCD. Ally X may be having a battery capacity of 60 to 70 watt. This is obviously going to increase the size and weight of it. To give you an idea about the battery performance of Ally, when the total power draw is around 25 watts, you'll be getting a playtime of around 1 hour 50 minutes on a full battery. Ally's processor flexes its muscles when using the 25 watts profile. With this profile, the total power draw is usually around 40 watts, then you'll be getting a playtime of around 1 hour on a full battery. This is why a lot of Ally users complain about the device's poor battery life. Good to see Asus addressing this issue. Ally X may come in black color, I'm not sure about this. Moving on to its price. Exact price was not disclosed, but it's going to be more expensive than the original Ally. The original model was launched at around $700 in India. It was priced at around rupees 70,000. Since its launch, it has seen a price cut. Now it's selling for around rupees 55,000 in India. Even in US, you can get one for around $550. You can even get a used Ally for a cheaper price. I've seen a lot of people telling me that they purchased Ally just because it was so cheap. So if Ally X is launched at a price higher than $700 or rupees 70,000, it's going to be a tough sell. Asus has confirmed that Ally X will be running on Windows. Now after the release of Ally X, it is possible that the original Ally may receive another price cut. Nothing wrong in buying it even in 2024. Complete details about Ally X will be revealed on 2nd June next month. Looking forward to it. That's it with the video guys. I hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.